And here we are, Season 3, Episode 12, Arizona Cactus Football League presents AZCFL Intel with your host, Jesse Burke. Two-time guest again. We got JoJo Takeoff Parker from the Arizona Canes. And then to my left, we got James Taranto, like the country, or the city in the country. But he's from the reigning champs of the South Phoenix Running Rebels. And this is AZCFL Intel as this weekend unravels, of course, game of the week being between the Rebels and Canes, but we'll get to that. Fellas, I always, want to first start off by thanking you guys for taking time out of your day.
Yes, sir.
Join me on this Thursday. I mean, something about the AZCFL. AZCFL is, we talk about how you guys have lives outside of football, especially between Monday through Friday. I know you coach.
Yeah.
Don't know too much about you, but that's why we'll get you, we'll get to it. But yeah, man, starting off, so little groundbreaking information here on Intel. I did not know I had a suspended player here in the studio. So unfortunately, we live for the dramatics, the sportsmanship, and the highs and lows throughout football. But unfortunately, there was some squabbles that took place this past weekend. You were involved. Unfortunately, perception can tell a story one way or the other. Without getting into the nitty gritty, man, can you touch on kind of what took place and how you're gonna correct yourself going forward?
Well, personally, I didn't do anything wrong. I was pushing dudes back.
Okay.
I'm
not a lawyer.
Yeah, but film can tell. Matt, if you're watching.
He is.
Appeal my suspension, please. Sent you the email last night. Check it out. But
that's old. Email. You gotta text them, bro.
No, I mean both teams. I mean it was a heated game. Thunder, they got nothing to lose. They decided to chase after one of our players. Our team responded, came on the field to try to help out. No one threw punches. Everyone was trying to back them away. And that was just pretty much it. The Thunder players were mad for really no reason.
No reason. So I appreciate that you know what I'm saying, that wrap up. That definitely did sound like, you know, pretty streamlined on what took place. But I will say, like, football is a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. You know, I take pride in saying I never played it from a, you know, tackle standpoint, so it's wrong of me to even try and say what goes on between the lines. But, you know, you guys are men at the end of the day. You have full-time lives. You know, I just spoke on that. You guys have families. You also, you know, you have your personal lives you want to take care of. So, you know, there is a balance between, you know, self-defense and, you know, keeping it within the game of football. Sounds like, you know, you've definitely learned from what took place, and there's a lot of moving parts, right? So it's not a sole accountability thing, and it's not completely to blame on one person. As we speak about, you know, wins and losses, the whole team didn't win, the whole team didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? With JoJo, ironically, the Canes got into some trouble early in the season because of some extracurriculars. So, you know, not trying to paint tonight's episode negatively, we're going to kind of spin it. It's going to be like the peer mediation. Remember back in middle school, dudes were fighting, you sat down, found out what happened. So we're, you know, last week we had a theme for the episode. This week we got another one. So talking about tough times and tough people. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about how what took place translate to the game of football. So bringing it back. For those that don't know who JoJo Takeoff is, tell us about the years in football and how you were brought to the AZCFL.
I moved out here from St. Louis, Missouri. I played high school ball out here. I played like 3 games into my senior season, so I didn't really get, you know, looked at like that. So I ended up going to PC, and one of my good friends, Andreas, he went with me. And he played in the AZFL. Okay. So he would always tell me, like, bro, come out. You know, I got this team we can play on. And I was like, nah. You know, I'm playing college ball. I really don't want to get hurt. So I took a gray shirt year, and then I ended up playing with the Raiders. It was like a one-and-done team.
In the AZCFL?
AZFL.
In the AZFL, okay.
So I played in that, and then I played in the DFL. And then the team that was in the DFL, they actually brought to the CFL, which was the Bucks.
Okay.
So, you know, I played with them. I was kind of leery about it, like, because I've heard that this is like the most competitive league. So I was leery about it, but it was pretty fun. The guys that came over, like Rico and Marzell, Carl Evans, you know, everything like that. You know, those were really guys that I learned from. So it was a real good experience my first year. So
that's kind of on brand with the team you were on last year. You played with the Owls, the Tempe Owls.
Yep.
And I don't want to say they have a bottom-tier team, but, you know, they were one of the literal bros of the last year's league. Yep. But did definitely shock the world in going up to Prescott and knocking off the, I think at the time, the 1-seed Silverbacks.
Yep.
So kind of going, and people that tuned in last year kind of knew that the Bucks were not, you know, at the top of the totem pole. So kind of both of you guys going from bottom-tier teams last year to now still dancing in the playoffs. So, you know, what can you talk about that? You know, tell them kind of about your years in football.
Yeah.
In high school, were you at the, you know, was that a bottom-tier team, or were you?
Yeah, so I grew up in Anthem, Arizona, played for Boulder Creek High School. Okay. And then we were all right. We weren't my sophomore year, we were really good. Junior year, we stinked. And then senior year, we did all right. We only made the playoffs once. That was my sophomore year. But took a break from football for a couple of years. Last year, I wanted to play. Didn't even know semi-pro was a thing until I Googled it. I just wanted to play football if that was flag or whatever. Yeah. Found it, and then Charles on the Owls reached out to me first and went to the practice, and yeah, it was a good year last year. We had a really good team. Not the best coaching, but we had a great team, great brotherhood. We're all still friends to this day. So, but yeah, played the Silverbacks in the first round, beat them, moved up, played the Rebels in the second round, got smacked.
So kind of a can't beat 'em, join 'em type thing.
Yeah. Me and Akil, we were both on the Owls together, and then, you know, kind of joined to the.
Okay, so it was like a package deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever he was going, I was going.
All right, cool.
So,
And usually with the package deals, it's always like quarterback, receiver type thing.
Right.
Just see the offense and defense type.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of cool.
Right. And you know what's crazy? I played with a kid
Yeah.
at GCC, so I'm like, bro, come
yeah.
with me.
That's wild, bro. Hey, see, shouts to Coach Fisher, James Fisher. Appreciate you letting me have your dog here on this
Man.
episode. He talked about in the CFL, everybody's a free agent, and you guys obviously,
Yep.
showed that.
Yeah.
So, the loyalty is kind of within the season, and then once the season ends, it could be soon, it could be later.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you guys are already thinking to next year.
Right.
So the Rebels going to a team in the Rebels where they've kind of ran the schedule when it comes to the playoffs last year. They played in the national championship. They
Yep.
played in the state championship.
Yep.
So they were running to the midnight hours. So then I imagine turnaround time, they had the off-season workouts, the target on your back from the championship. So you're probably running early in the schedule. So from shutting it down, late to picking it up early, alongside with the Canes, I know you guys had a couple preseason games. So, I know we glorify the season when it starts and when it ends and we're in the playoffs, but can you guys touch on kind of the before the preseason and kind of just the scouting and the mini camp, so to speak?
Yeah, well, I think I wasn't on the team, but I think we had the national game in like December or like the first week of January, something around that. And then I started practicing with them when did the Stampede end? February-ish?
Nah. Well, I left in
Yeah.
November, December.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the Stampede ended in January, February.
Yeah.
And then because I started like a month before the season started. So I think they were already practicing a little bit before then, like light workouts, like on Saturdays. And then I joined, and then we kind of got right into it right when I joined, and then the season started. So I'm sure it was a quick turnaround for those guys. For me, I wasn't a part of the games before last season, so I can't speak on that.
Okay.
So
now, unfortunately, I just found out that your season, quote unquote, somewhat done from a playing standpoint. We'll see. I mean, hey, I don't want. Hey, I'm not a superstitious guy, and I can't control that. I just got the mic. You know what I'm saying? So with that,
Free James.
you know what I'm saying? Hey. I was trying to think of like a Drake quote because he's from Canada, like the Canadian thing. I don't know. So I guess what's the physically, if you're done, how do you become the best cheerleader you can be, the best support?
Well, I can't be at the facility, so I'll be watching the live streams and messaging my way.
Okay, so he's really going through. He's gonna be in the armchair quarterback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, so I'll be messaging on the live stream and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's a bummer, but nothing I can do at this point.
Hey. So if it does end here, I'm honored to have it here on Intel, bro. And then JoJo, man, for you, earlier in the week we were chopping it up about this episode, and I was getting at you. Yo, send me film. You're like, bro, chill. I'm coaching. Blah, blah, So you got a life out here. Me,
Yeah.
I'd be keeping it real, bro. I got a girlfriend. I got a dog, and then I work. That's about it. So
Yeah.
when I'm not working, I'm like, let me see what this dude's up to.
Right.
Like you're really pressed against the clock. So
Yeah.
Respect to that. Tell me about that balance, man. Like being able to go in a preseason, and then you guys are 9-1.
Yeah.
Right. And then you guys have, I guess, 10-1 now because you won the playoff game. You guys have a lengthy schedule, and then you guys have the preseason. You guys look like you guys are a band of brothers. You guys have the group messages that you talked about, and you guys have a bond. So take me through that, man. How do you balance? It sounds like multiple families.
Man, it's hard, man. I have my flag team going, then I'm trying to switch over to tackle. And then I coach high school ball at Alhambra High School. So I mean, it's a true love for the game because we did our preseason game, and then we had our scrimmage and practices, games, and stuff like that. But with us, I can honestly say Coach Fish, he honestly holds all of us accountable. And it isn't just Coach Fish. Like, we hold each other accountable. Like, if I miss a block, if I drop a pass, it's all jokes, but it's like, hey, you got the next one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, even with what happened in week 3, like, we really wasn't worried about it. Like, of course it sucks, but it's a new week. We got to play on Saturday.
Yeah, and what's wild is like that happened right before the Tucson game, and I was down there, called that game, and then if people were just tuning in, if that was week 1, you guys could have lied and said that was the full unit. Like you guys didn't miss a beat. It didn't look like you guys were missing components. So shouts to you guys on that, because there were some jokes about the Canes coming into the season about being the Bucks 2.0 and kind of just being like, okay, like another, T-Mo rollover minutes, of the Bucks or whatever. And then for you, man, coming into a team like the Rebels, knowing that they already have like a well-oiled machine and like an identity, what was that like coming into like a system that's already designed? And then for you, we'll get to, a system that was yet to be identified.
Right. Yeah, well, playing time's hard, for sure, especially when you have a D-line as good as we do.
Yeah.
Best D-line in the league. But especially with Dylan and Kevin, shout out to them. Animals, just beasts. I mean, you can't really debate that any further. But so, I mean, just when I get in there, just got to make the most out of it. I mean, I led this team in sacks at one point, but that got quickly outrun.
Was that week 1 or something? No.
Week 2. First couple of weeks.
All right, bro. We can give it to you, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a great team, great defense. I mean, we're all super close. We chat all day, every day in our group chats. So, great coaches. Shout out to B. James and Coach Charles, man. I love those dudes. They're great guys. So.
And then I will say, man, like, so the Rebels, the Rebel way, they have the Rebel Up. They have that. Then the Canes, man, coming into, their freshman year, so to speak, of the AZCFL. I will say that, like, that's kind of been the dynamic. And good or bad, I've said that, like, you guys have a lot of personalities individually. That if things go south, it could be a lot of individual personalities. Things go good, it looks like it's the Canes, right?
Right, yeah.
With the Rebels, you kind of have the same identity, good or bad, which, again, good or bad is however you want to depict it. But speak on that, man. Like, you guys coming into this season, you having a love for the game. You can also acknowledge there's players on your team, there's players in this league that want to solidify the name that they've built in years past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's that to upholding, other people's expectations to?
I mean, it's all love, man. We come to practice, we compete. It is what it is. A lot of people say that, we're kind of the Bucks 2.0, but I don't. For me, being on the Bucks, I don't really see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's all one expectation, and we come in, we practice hard. Outside of that, we're always on Zoom calls. We're always, laughing, giggling with each other. So
yeah,
I feel like we're a family, but we also have like our each own personalities that that intermingle, pretty good.
Because it's like, you get JoJo Takeoff, and then you got Henny Timmy in a room.
Right.
It's like you could split a wall. You got 2 different personalities. Then if you guys need to, be a cohesive unit on something, it's like, bro, they're the Canes,
Yeah,
and then the Rebels, bro. You got Fluke, you got Martin too. You got some personalities over there.
Yeah,
but then
for sure,
you guys put on the unis, bro. It's like, you know, Martin. You don't know, who you got, under that helmet, who's talking, whatever. So, shouts to Martin. You know what I'm saying? He's East Coast. You know what I'm saying? He's Queens.
That's my boy.
Extra little in the pocket. But hey, we'll take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll break down some of you guys' film and then kind of get into this weekend. This is AZCFL Intel. And we're back. AZCFL Intel episode 12, man. Season 3 is rolling, man. Time flies when you're having fun. Having a blast, bro. I got 2 heavy hitters, no pun intended, here in the studio. I got JoJo Takeoff, James Taranto, like the city in Canada. Or the province. I don't know, bro.
That's all right.
Somewhere up there.
JT, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So, yeah, man, I asked you guys to send me some film, some clips, you know what I'm I'm saying? Some X's and O's, some Jimmys and Joes of football. And I think we got the highlight tape from James. Nah, JoJo sent me the highlight tape. James sent me some clips. Let me see what we got, James. Yeah, first clip, what we got. I think, this is
It's against the Outlaws.
it's the Outlaws.
Is that Rico?
Nah, that was whoever their other quarterback was.
So they had Schilling, so that's Rico back there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the other quarterback was Molly or something.
Oh, yeah.
Number 10.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but something
Yeah,
Molly.
little read option.
I'm about to say, you tackle Rico.
Oh yeah,
That's a big boy.
nah.
You should get some like Dave and Buster tickets, if
Right.
you tackle Rico, bro. So all right, man, number 90, solid number for DN, bro. I gotta give it to you. What's it like, bro, coming off the edge? I know, I've heard it first that linemen are overlooked, underloved. You guys are in the trenches. You guys are putting paws on people every play. So what's that like, man? You got a grown man telling you no, and you got to say yes.
It's a lot of thinking. I think it's the position where you have to think the most because it's either run, pass. It matters how the tackle blocks down, if he chops, whatever it is. So there's different techniques when it comes to every kind of block that they do, if they're reaching or whatever. So, or if it's a pass block. I mean, it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of hand movement, a lot of balance, but it's fun. It's my I think it's my favorite position in
Your
football.
bread and butter. All right.
Yeah.
So then I will say, being a student of football, I'm sure you are. There's plenty of DNs that have different body types, different skill sets. You have guys that come off the edge real quick. You have some guys that bully. You have some guys that are quick with their hands. Some guys that are like cerebral assassins. So what would you say your specialty is?
I think mine's more of a speed rusher. I'm not the biggest dude on the field, not the biggest DN that I've seen. But me and Dylan kind of like a similar play style. I mean, he's a lot faster than I am. I'll give that to him. But yeah, I like to go off the edge a lot quicker. I work with my hands well, but when it comes to certain things, I'm not the best at yet. So gonna work on that this year, summer.
This summer, yeah. So I mean, what's some things you want to improve on?
Just being more consistent on some of the reads that I'm making. I feel like I can say this since I'm not playing, so Canes, you're lucky. But just on certain blocks, I just gotta think quicker on my feet and hand movement. Just work on that a little bit more.
Is there, I know in football there's a lot of pride and, ego in building your own game, but then I'm also aware that there's like a lot of admiration into other players. Is there any players in the CFL or even, from the higher rankings, the pros and stuff that you try to mirror?
Well, with the number, I really like TJ Watt.
Okay.
He's a dog, obviously.
Yeah. The whole family, bro.
Yeah. That whole generation of them. But yeah, TJ Watt is like my favorite defensive player. Khalil Mack used to be my favorite player in his prime. But those two dudes I kind of get a model after. But my favorite player in the what league were you in? CFL. CFL. I gotta give it to Carl, man. Carl Evans. I love watching his film.
Carl is a freak.
Totally different position, but
Yeah, okay.
he's just fun to watch.
Yeah, no, he's a dog, man. He's out there, and it's like
He playing a video game.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like a creative character,
especially on special teams, dude. It's a house call every time. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, that actually bringing to my next point perfectly. JoJo got some film. Let's see what we got. More of a receiver specialist, as I say, special team specialist, if you will. Yeah, let's see what you cooking over here, bro. This was against the
Hawks.
the Hawks.
These highlights don't count.
Was this the playoff thing? Was this the playoff? No. This was the okay. Hey, See, you're just as good as the worst team in the league, best team in the league. Are these what's this?
That's at practice.
Oh, that's practice. Oh,
You're
see,
talking practice?
no,
that was
we talk about practice.
Hold on, that was the scrimmage against the Scorpion.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm with it, bro. Practice. I hear some dudes don't even show up to practice.
Right.
So I'm with it, bro. Send me, if you doing. I see dudes sending me, workout clips. I'm like, I'm with it, bro. As long as you're getting better, bro.
Oh man,
Devontae Allen.
bro. Listen, I had to get it in.
Yeah, no, hey, I accept it, bro. I'm not here. Like, I review the clips before I send them. Argue with your mama, bro. That's awesome. So that's like Billy Sewing's guitar. You come up, you say, argue with your mom.
Actually, if you rewind it, you can see Fish mimicking it on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The guitar? That's funny, man. These were the when you guys were rocking the high C joint.
Yeah.
So
we
talk about jersey numbers, man. 90 solid. I'm not gonna say 0 is not my favorite. It's not my favorite, bro. How do you bring me to number 0? You know what I'm saying? 1 through 99. You don't like any of those?
Listen, I had 11 at first, and I wore that in college.
Okay.
And it was because I couldn't have 1.
Right.
But Rob was like, we got 0, and then these are the other ones. So I was like, 11. Then I was like, you know what? Change it to 0.
Man, 11 was open too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was like, change it to 0. And I don't know, it stuck with me. And Zoe, like week 1, I was wearing my jersey, and Zoe was like, I like that on you. And I was like, you know what? I like it too.
Like it? All right. I'm with it, bro. I mean, is 00 an option? I see that in basketball.
Nah, we didn't have 00.
00 is kind of wild. All right. So then, as a special, the problem with being on a team, like James alluded to, with so much talent, not everybody can eat, right? Especially not at the table at once. So tell me about in a league where you pay to play, give forth your sweat equity, your time out of your 9 to 5s.
Right.
How do you humble yourself knowing that, it's a team sport, but also want some return on investment,
Man, with coming in and knowing, the guys that the Canes had, like Zoe and Phil and, the other receivers that we had and the other guys on the team, because they're special teams too. My whole thing was I went into college mindset. I got to compete. I'm a real competitive guy. I might not feel like I'm the best on the field, but I'm going to give you my best shot.
Right.
So, I came in, competed. I didn't start week 1 or 2. I didn't even have any catches week 1 or 2. But week 3, I did my thing, came in, and, just held at my end.
So I know, it's different. I get a lot of it with running backs because, especially the teams that have 3 or 4 running backs.
Right.
Swap them out every 2 plays or something.
Yeah.
Can you speak on when you are both dynamics, when you're on a roll and you don't want to be taken out, or when you do have that small window of time and you're like, all right, I got to boss up because in this small period of time, I got to maximize.
Yeah, man, it's hard because it's like if I'm open on a play, it's like, dang, I know I'm going to get the ball, but I don't. And then Coach Fish might be like, he might put a personnel where I'm not in. And it's like, dang. But, it's with me and I feel like the rest of the guys on the team, as long as we're winning, it really,
you don't care.
It really doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, with you, man, I see this a lot in and you speak to playing high school ball and college and stuff. I speak to you see these dudes that are big dogs on in 8th grade and then they go to high school and then the freshmen, right? And then they're like, oh wow, I thought I was ish. You coming from the Owls, and I'm sure you have an identity, and then going to Rebels, what was that humbling?
Yeah, I mean, on the Owls, obviously I started every game, played every game, got some good stats on that team. But coming to the Rebels, I knew the team that they had. I knew they just came off the championship. Everyone's going to want to come to that team, follow along. But, you can't be mad when those guys are producing. If they weren't producing and I wasn't playing, I would be questioning it. But
that's
you know
fair.
what I mean? Yeah. So, if they're them both are doing their things, I get in, I can do my thing whenever I'm in. I'm not complaining. Right. So, if we're winning, I'm cool with it. Yeah. So.
And shouts to that. We did have Darnell on, and we don't say no names, but he did speak on about there was a time where, it was told that if one thing didn't take place, then you wouldn't play, and a player didn't do that certain thing, and he still got to play, so he felt like the respect wasn't there, and I feel like that comes twofold. So even though you guys humble yourselves, hey, there's a lot of mouths to feed. I'll get in when I get in. It sounds like those opportunities have always been there, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, if them guys are tired or if we're up big or whatever the case is, I'll go in, try and make the best out of it, come out, have them do what they have to do, and it's a good dynamic. But like I said, I'm not mad when I'm not playing. It's if they're producing, I'm cool with it. I mean, we all coach each other up on the sideline at practice, on film days, so it's all brotherhood. No one's complaining.
That's cool. I like to see that. I like to hear it, man. And then, before we take our next commercial break, if it wasn't the Rebels, bro, who were you joining this year?
Oh man, I was close with the Canes, low key, because a lot of the guys from.
But then he heard JoJo, and he's like, "Nah, I'm out."
No, a lot of guys on the Stampede who were gonna play with came over. TJ, him, I don't know who else. That or the.
I got some TJ, my cousin.
Okay.
And
TJ Downs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of knew.
Yeah, but then I heard you guys a team feast, and I said, I'm good.
Rob said, argue with your mama, bro.
Yeah, that or the Outlaws. It was
the Outlaws? Okay.
Yeah, it was those two.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't the Canes, bro.
I don't know. Like, I looked at, before but when we were on the Stampede, I was going to try to play 2 leagues and go with the Hawks.
Oh.
Who you, Deion Sanders, bro?
God. Good thing you didn't do that.
But I don't know, like, there's so much to. I looked at the Rebels last year. I truly just don't know. Like, it was a Stampede, and then me and TJ was actually talking to the guys for the Canes. So I probably wasn't even gonna play. Like, I was
like it's a package deal, bro. You and Akil, him and TJ, dude. That's what happened, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a package deal, bro.
Yeah.
2 for 1.
Right. I was thinking about not playing after the Buck situation. So.
And that's crazy, man, how 1 year could turn things around, bro. Because I know a lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of splintering with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the way that season, and the way it ended was kind of like unique. And then I know you guys went towards the end of the season when
3-game win streak.
Yeah, it's like, wait, where was this all year? You know what I'm saying?
And it was crazy because, like, D. Will was like, man, like, the whole season he kept saying, we're going to weed out the ones that really don't want to play. Like, if you don't want to be here, just leave. So those 3 games, we had the ones that wanted to play. Like, we even had Rico playing D-line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
so it was like, man,
which makes sense. It's like the opposite. Yeah. It's like, the biggest dude in the field, right?
Yeah. He should be.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man. That's cool, dude. Hey, we heard it here first. Every year these guys are free agents. So this year they're spoken for, but we don't know in a couple weeks. But with that, we'll take another quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll break down the 2 games we got this weekend because there's only 2 games left because, the semifinals. So then after that, the finals. So we'll be back. AZCFL.
Yeah, my bad, man. I was just really anxious about that.
Bro, we got a sponsor for that.
Oh, that's right. Sunday Scaries.
Wonder.
I could use promo code BUCKET and get 20% off my total. Why am I bugging, man?
Yeah, bro, and anybody can do that. Anybody listening to our show, they put in the promo code BUCKET. They can get 20% off of any of the gummies, the unicorn jerky, and
they got some oils you can drop too. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm bugging. Once again, promo code BUCKET for 20% off your total.
Right.
And we're back, yo. AZCFL Intel, the playoffs, baby. We're loosening the tie. We're letting our hair down. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. I got James Taranto in the building. I got JoJo Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? How do you, where'd Takeoff come from? You a dancer, bro?
I can't dance to save my life. I mean, I can do some St. Louis dances, but that's about it. But
hey, shouts to Hutch. He's from Missouri, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my older cousins, they know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's all in the family.
It originated in high school. Like, I used to say, I can't say it on air, but I used to say, take off, and then it was in the yearbook, and everybody started saying it. So.
No, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm
with the nicknames, dude. And my rule is if you have a nickname, you can't give it yourself. You can't just show up and be like, hey, call me Brick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be given to you.
Call me Lights Out.
You know what I'm saying?
Who calls you that?
Come on, bro. That's like when, rest in peace, Kobe, but when he passed, I'm a Knicks fan when they said my man R.J. Barrett, they said, because of Kobe, I'm not going to go by the Maple Mamba anymore. Everyone's like, bro, nobody calls it that. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, Kobe, even Kobe's cool on that one.
Right.
Bro. Maple Mamba. Get out of here
Your
with
real name is Lawrence.
you know what I'm saying? So, man, usually I got to say we got a full slate of football this weekend. We got a half slate because, separate the weak from the obsolete. You know what I'm saying? And we got ourselves the 4 remaining.
Yeah.
Spartans Outlaws, 4:00 game, and then we'll get to the game of the week, you guys. But Spartans Outlaws, man, what do you got? I know the Spartans. I said it every week. I haven't changed. The Spartans definitely are impressing me. Not just to say that I thought they were going to be bad, but I thought that they had a huge fall off after the loss last year.
Yeah.
With Heem leaving, Rowe, I guess he's back, but with Rowe leaving for the majority of it, they lost the receiver Vaughn, who's been doing arena league.
Oh, yeah. He's coaching in Kansas, too.
And coach, my man's doing everything, So
Yeah.
I genuinely thought, I don't know what they're going to have. But then they come out, they get Dre, they get they get Tyree.
Yeah.
And they go undefeated until, what I'm saying, they run into a buzzsaw,
Right.
And I learned first from you guys that you guys beat them. You know what I'm saying? It was pressing news, but yeah, man. What do you guys got, man? Spartans Outlaws. There's a lot of drama on this because I know Dre said he's never beaten the Outlaws until they did beat him that earlier in the year. But yeah, what do you guys got?
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a dogfight. I feel like the Outlaws come to play.
Ben Williams is going crazy this year.
Yeah,
man.
and then they got Booby back there too.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a defensive battle.
Yeah,
Both defenses are very good.
but I feel like the Spartans. I feel like for the Outlaws they have Carl too. Then their 2 corners are really good, but the Spartans they have such elite receivers. They got Dre, Scotty, number 11. He's really good.
Oh,
And-
Terrell.
Yeah.
Flanagan. Yep.
Then they got Billy. It's gonna be a dogfight. Then
But they lost Martwan. That was another big body that they lost.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man, they've been balling, and then they spoke on it on Commissioner's Corner. But I mean, besides the Outlaws, the 3 top quarterbacks this year, KP, you got Keel, and then you have Jake.
we don't speak on Jake.
Who are all 3 bottom tier teams last year.
We can't
Oh,
talk
really?
about Jake.
You know what I'm saying? Reapers, Owls,
Roll Tide.
and Roll Tide.
Oh, wow.
And now they're the 3 going for the championship. And then you got Agent Zero and Uncle Rico,
Yeah.
who's been around the block, you know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I know a lot of people get sick of, the outlaw magic and blah, 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 but they do, hang around, you know what I'm saying? They linger. And then
Yeah.
the Spartans they got a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
They had to knock off the Hawks. I kind of feel like that was their warm-up game, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Hawks. They kind of know what it is, though.
That was a bye week.
You know what I'm saying? It's cardio, right? So the Spartans, kind of starting their new championship run this weekend. So,
Right.
what do you guys got? I mean, you said dogfight, bro?
Defensive battle.
Defensive
battle.
battle.
I think Spartans are obviously beatable. We beat them, whatever week that was. But I mean, Outlaws just gotta come up and They just gotta wake up and play. I mean, they have it on offense. They definitely have it on defense. So, I mean, Spartans are gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a close one.
What's the score?
Oh man, I'll say 20-13, 1-score game.
I say 28-14.
Who, Spartans?
Spartans.
Both teams don't have a kicker, so that's why I did 20-13. So,
Spartans got Chris Noble.
he's all right. He's not.
Hey, we give love around to kickers right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so that's unique. You guys both came in and said, Outlaws, but now it's like you guys are like, all right, Spartans taking it. So
Yeah.
the Outlaws they'll give a good early fight, or would this be a match throughout?
I feel like I honestly feel like if the only way the Outlaws pull it out is if they play how in week 3 how it was a dogfight against us. If it's a dogfight like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was
lost-
week 3 when it came down to the.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think early on it's gonna be. I think both teams are gonna have to break off some rust. I mean, we only practice once a week, so
Yeah.
I think early it's gonna be slow, but Spartans will probably pull out at the end.
I think they have. Wonder what the uniform's gonna be, man. They rocking the gold. The Outlaws rocking the. I mean, they're the home team technically because they're the number 1 seed. So maybe we'll see the black on whites or the camouflage. Who knows? Since I'm broadcasting this game, I gotta stay neutral. You know, like always. Spartans and Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they light it up. You know.
Yeah.
I want. You know. I want to see. You know. I want to see a smoke show. You know what I'm saying? The defensive battles are cool, but let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? The championship game was 10-8. And majority of the 10 points the Rebels scored was in the first quarter, bro.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
come on.
It was crazy.
Yeah. I need some love on the scoreboard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But, hey, Fred, you say you got a Spartan shirt for me. Nah. Hold that, Fred. All right. And then, all right, man. Then, game of the week. Rebels, Canes. You know what I'm saying? I got a Rebel to my left, a Cane to my right, bro. So, uniform-wise, I don't like to spill the tea. So, I already...
I don't even know what we're wearing.
He doesn't know what they're wearing. He does, but he's not gonna say, you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of, you know,
AW.
Well, y'all have like 10 different colors.
10 different... Yeah, I mean, it
So-
might be... You guys might just have something that we haven't seen yet, you know?
Man.
I did like... A couple weeks ago, they did the black with the orange kind of
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Halloween. That was cool, bro.
Coach Fish, he was like, I like this. Because we were supposed to do something different. But Coach Fish was like, hey, no, we doing this. I was like, yo, that's actually kind of nice.
You know what I'm saying? But then, hey, you guys over here where
Y'all got some nice
you
uniforms.
guys have red and black, yellow on black,
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot.
white on yellow, white on red. You did the half and half one week,
Yeah.
looking like a McDonald's straw. The yellow with the white.
I don't control the uniform.
Nah. But man, drippy. You guys are definitely drippy. I will say, you know, I take pride in the uniforms in the AZCFL,
Yeah.
man. I mean, you can go in the NFL. There's some ugly uniforms, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Right.
for sure.
how boring are the Chiefs uniforms, bro?
Man.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's just tradition. And the Colts.
bro.
It's just Packers.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
can't-
it's been
It's
the
like,
same.
yeah, like just because it's history doesn't mean it needs to repeat itself. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
like-
Like, bro, but something new. But whatever, bro.
I don't pay for that. Go.
I know.
Somebody need to get a mock up.
The color rush is cool. They need to do that every week.
Right.
But nah. So, all right, man. Rebels Kane, 7 o'clock game, man. It's going to be hot. It's going to be a scorcher. You know, it's 7 o'clock in Arizona. It's still like triple digits.
Right.
Yeah, it's too hot.
You know, it's unique. I'm not going to say who you guys got because obviously you guys got your team.
Yes, sir.
But take me to your years of playing football from Little League to now. Has the emotions, has the vibes, has the jitters changed for playoffs and next level?
I mean, every game I get the jitters.
Still?
Yeah, every kickoff, I'm there until the ball's kicked off in there.
Really?
Yeah, every game.
That's wild. I thought you'd be used to it by now.
No.
Well, you
When I was in Little League, I used to be bad. Like bad.
What, like
I-
emotionally?
Yeah, I used to be like, ooh. And I played quarterback for 2 years, and I played running back, and I was just like, oh, like yeah, I'm nervous, but I mean, I feel like this year is kind of different. Like even in high school, I was nervous and stuff like that, but this year I'm just chilling.
locked in.
Yeah.
Do you think it has to do with maybe, you know, now that you're older, you're coaching other kids, you have different responsibilities, where before that emotion was just like for you to onboard, and now you have ways to have to pocket it?
Yeah, because, I mean, with me coaching, it's kind of like they follow my lead. Like, if I'm all out of whack and if I'm super emotional, then that's when they start messing up. But if I have myself together and I know what the game plan and stuff is, and I feel like they take it well. And I also feel like with our team, it's a lot of how we've been prepping for the game and stuff like that. Coach Fish is, oh, this is the game plan, this is the game plan. And then when we have film, you know, we seen different stuff and, you know, all the guys and stuff like that.
It probably comes also from a perception down because Fish coaches other sports. I know he coaches soccer. He's
High
got
school.
high school. He's got
Yeah.
kids that play sports, so
Yeah.
he's got a family. So I imagine like, you know, his structure is like, hey, this time and this time, you know, so that can only trickle down
Yeah.
to those
Yeah.
involved, you know.
And then on top of, not to cut you off, but
No,
like
go for
to for the guys that we have on the offensive side of the ball, not even offense, but like the whole team, it's just, we know what the game plan is. We know what we're doing. So let's get to it. There's no, like, in between.
All right. So it just seems like everyone buys in, and then their identity, and then, like, they kind of know what their assignments are.
Right.
I got you. And then, you say you're emotional, then you're jittery from start to finish.
Butterflies. Every game.
Is there anything that you can relate to? Like, so, it's within you, though. So that's, like, internal. Is there anything external that you relate to your team? Or, like, I know they talk about the group chats. Is there any type of, like, I don't know if you're, into martial arts or military or religious, if there's any type of, like, external thing.
I do my prayer. Oh, my God, I can't talk. I pray after every national anthem. Just get that out of the way and then go on the field and do what we got to do. But, yeah, that's it. I'm not really, like, religious when it comes to pregame stuff. I get ready, get my tape, do my thing.
Okay, so it's more internal, then it's more kind of like you trying to home it in and, get ready for the battle. And then for you, it sounds like you acknowledge it and you try to turn it to some sort of power. You're like, I'm feeling this. I want to, give it to somebody or turn it into, my next move or whatever. So that's really cool, man. I always, even though football, we always zoom in on 11 as one, team identities. I always think it's cool that every player has their own, like, agenda throughout the game. You got your own why, you have your own, everyone writing on their pads, or they got like some sort of motto, they got some chip on their shoulder. And I think that's what makes the game, sports in general, really cool. So one last commercial break. When we get back, bro, we're going to get your popcorn ready, chirp in with the crowd, and let you guys go home because the weekend is near, and so are playoffs, baby. AZCFL Intel. We'll be back. And we're back. Get your helmet on, bro.
Right.
AZCFL Intel.
Slipper.
Man, semifinals.
Season went by fast.
It did, bro. It's crazy, man. I saw all the social media posts, all the red zone, I still remember, like, the preseason talks, like when teams are 0-0, and it's like they had a chance. And now it's like, man, that was so long ago, but this is my, my third year doing Intel, my fourth season with the league, and it's just like, that's the one thing is it flies by, that I feel like that's the case with any sports league, obviously, but when you're involved, it really flies by. So one thing that time flies when you have fun. One of the funnest things we got is one of the newest segments here on AZCFL Incel. It's called Get Your Popcorn Ready, man. For those that are new to the game, new to the show, what this is a bucket of popcorn, a.k.a. questions that surface throughout the league. Got them on Red Zone, which is the league group chat, Facebook page now is Grid Zone or something.
Yeah.
Grateful I'm not in that because my notifications are low, and I'm thankful for that. So these questions kind of surface around, and these are designed for my guys to answer. They can pass one if they don't want to, but because it's the playoff edition and we got two guys in the mix, we're just gonna have them answer both questions. I know last week was a little negatively as it ended off, so these questions a little bit more positively spun. Okay, so this is the happy time. This is like, what I'm saying, at the end of every episode where the piano plays and they're like, yo, I'm sorry, man.
Right.
I didn't mean all that. You know what I'm saying? You're my best friend.
My bad.
Right. So we're gonna go first, man. We'll have Mr. Taranto read the first one.
All right. Who should get Coach of the Year?
Fish.
Charles. Duh.
Duh. Charles. All right. I got to put Ashley. You can't name people from your own team.
Oh, my bad.
Nah,
Okay.
that's my bad for not letting y'all know. If it wasn't, okay, respectfully, if it wasn't for the Rebels, who would get Coach of the Year?
Ray King. I don't know.
Who cut your hair?
Who's the Spartans head coach?
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah.
Oh,
And then you got Coach Dietrich as the owner.
oh, okay. I mean, I would honestly say Fish, just because I know him. But
That's my guy.
If you couldn't pick Fish, there's other fish in the sea. Huh. Who'd you go with?
I don't know too many coaches.
yeah, that's
Well, I mean, you could name it. You know the teams, though. And obviously, they
Yeah.
have a coach, so you could just say the coach of the team. I'll fill in the gaps.
I would say the Spartans.
Coach A, Coach Dietrich.
Yeah.
I
I
know
don't-
Coach A, man, you guys know he's got a chip on his shoulder.
the only reason why I say the Canes is because you guys. I feel like you guys went through the most with the suspensions in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
You guys went 4 games without your starting quarterback, and you guys still won. So I mean, props to you guys. Props to your Fish for Coach Fish and all that, because that's not easy to do with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, they went undefeated or 3-1.
Undefeated. No, 3-1.
You lost the 3-1.
We lost to
Yeah,
Spartans.
it's the
Spartans. Okay,
Yeah.
3-1. Still phenomenal. 75%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So, Coach A, man, he's got a chip on his shoulder. A player a couple years ago called him uneducated or something. So since then he's been rocking this shirt that says like hashtag uneducated. You know? Yeah, he's been like, but I was like, hey, bro, you already like that guy's not even in the league anymore. Like you
Right.
coached to a championship last year. Like get that out of your head because I feel like that's hurting you. But like he really buys into that. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm uneducated, bro. And I'm like, no, whatever, bro. Have a nice night. You know what I'm saying? But, so he's really buying into that. You know, so he's got his chip
Right.
on the shoulder. So Coach A, man, shouts to you. He's riding that heavy. So like, even though they were 9-1 or whatever, like, you know, he's like, nah, this don't matter to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's really, really trying to get after that that championship loss. And then also, you know, people were he was more so beating himself up about like starting Trey over Scotty and you know how that rolled out. And you know, I wasn't gonna hold him for it because I think it made sense to me because if you don't start Trey, when can you put Trey in the game? You know what I'm saying?
True.
And if you already know things are moving with Scotty, you can get him in, and at what point are you going to pull Scotty?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
And Scotty's so versatile. Like,
Exactly.
Scotty can play receiver. He's an elite receiver. Running back. He's an elite running back. Quarterback. He's an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
everything.
He'll
dude.
tell you he's QB2. He takes
Man.
pride in that, bro. He's QB2. Shouts to you, Hutch.
yeah.
All right, cool. So get the next one, JoJo.
It says, name a player you want to give respect for the season. Sheesh, that's hard.
Season shout out, bro. Someone that
Yeah.
you just want to shout out for the
I feel like
season.
we've already said his name a couple times tonight. Carl.
You
Uh,
took mine.
Yeah,
I'm glad you took mine. Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to use two guys.
All right, that's fine. Hey, we're
Yeah.
breaking grounds tonight on Intel,
I
bro.
got two. I
All
got
the
two.
popcorn you want, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to give one to Alonzo Simpson.
So, Simpson, bro. Hey, he's reliable. I said like Simpsons, the reruns always come on. He's
Like,
reliable like that. You know what I'm saying?
He's such an elite receiver, and the thing about it is, like, me and him have talked so much, and he's one person that if I'm slipping, if I'm here, he's going to get me here. And it's not for just my sake, it's for the team's sake.
Where'd he come from? Was he on the Tide last year? Or where was he at?
He was with the Bucks last year.
Wow. Man, they talk about a turnaround story about the Bucks, bro.
Yeah.
They really
He was with the Bucks, and then he played with the P.
they said, all right, they need to turn this joke around. They said you guys are the Bucks 2.0. The Bucks are the Canes 1.0. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then who said you said Carl?
I said Carl, but I'm gonna give another one. I'll shout out to Akil, my quarterback. I feel like coming in a new team, replacing a quarterback that just won the championship,
Went undefeated.
all that. It was a lot of pressure for him.
Was.
I see that I'm best friends with him, so I know he
Bias, blah, blah.
no, but he works out with our receivers like every other day. He's doing his thing, so you know, it was a lot of pressure for him in the beginning of the season, but he's really overcame and really proved himself this year, I think. So
Yeah. Shouts to him, man. He's at practice right now, or whenever you guys are practicing.
yeah, we practice right now.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm gonna use my second one. I'm
Okay.
gonna just say it's not a specific player, but I'm gonna say the whole entire team, because from last season it was you know how like you fall in love with something and then you kind of like fall out of love with it.
Yeah.
That's how it was for football. But I feel like with me being on the team now, it's a lot. This is the most fun I've had since high school. Like, literally.
So you're saying the whole Canes team?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Bias.
Yeah. Hey, that was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that okay? I mean, it's kind of there's another question here that's kind of like this, but is there anybody that's I mean, I don't know, like somebody that maybe didn't get their shine this year, but like, you know, it's kind of like with the homie, you're playing basketball and he's not making a shot. You keep shooting, bro. Is there anybody that kind of didn't get their love this year, but shouldn't kind of make it think that's their identity? Like, you know, it's just one bad year or one off year, if that. I know. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I can't think.
Well, so Kenny, I love shouting him out, man, because when he was on the Lions, he was overlooked as running back. That's
Well, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say Kenny, because
sure.
Kenny, like, I can be in the game and Kenny runs somebody over, and I'm like, where'd that come from?
Yeah. So, and then also, you know, for him, like, everybody said he was underlooked, but him. Like, he was the only person you couldn't hear it from, right? So I think that's the coolest, because it's like, if that's the narrative, kind of like my nickname theory, you can't say your own nickname. You got to let people do the talking. So if everyone was like, yo, he doesn't get fed the ball, and you ask him, he's like, oh, it's whatever. I play when I play. Like, that's
and you know what? He is that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, I can pump him up, and he'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you really.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's the most improved player?
Oh, there it is, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Most improved player of the AZCFL. Which,
man,
some people take that title as like disrespect because they're like, oh, well, last year I was not improved, you know? But it's like, you take it which way you want. Did you work really hard and get yourself to a next level, or were you lacking that much that what you did separated from what you did last? You know, hey, that's up to the receiver, bro, not up to the messenger.
Man.
I don't know. I didn't follow too much last year. Even though I played, I don't.
You ran to the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't keep up with names last year, so I don't really know, to be honest.
Mm.
I think Akil approved.
I mean, yeah.
A lot. I mean, he was doing his thing with the outs, but
coaching, though.
Yeah, coaching played a big part in it.
And then receivers, man. I don't know if anybody on the Tide was over 6 foot at receiver, and then I don't think anybody on the Rebels is shorter than 6 foot, bro.
Yeah. No, we had some.
Oh, my bad, not Tide, the Owls.
Yeah,
my bad.
We had some tall dudes, but not anything like notable names like
Rod Taylor or, you know, Guy Brown. Like, this dude's 8'7", bro.
Yeah. Big dudes.
All right, so most improved, man. I think if I had a player, bro. Let's see if I can give. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it.
I got one. Sosa.
Sosa?
Rico? Yeah.
Sosa from number 44 from our team.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooks.
Yeah, he played on the Bucks last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, bam. I feel like anybody that came from the Bucks.
Improved.
Hey, Rico out here slinging it for the Outlaws, bro. Most improved? I mean.
It was terrible.
You lived with the Bucks, you died with them, bro.
Man.
All right. We got 2 more.
Okay. All right. Who has the best uniforms in AZC?
You can't name, and it can't be your own team.
Argue with your mom.
Argue with your mama. Usually I say that's left, but there's only like 4 teams left, so we're going all 8.
I say.
Usually I believe you look good, you play good, but that's not the case.
I like the Outlaws powder blue.
I like their helmets.
The powder blues, but I like the Rebels, if I can't say ours.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say either Outlaws or...
What about the Spartans' black helmets?
I was going to say the Spartans.
Yeah,
I like the new Spartans helmets.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Spartans, they do have a nice concept with
their uniforms are kind of basic, not going to lie. Just emblem. Black with the emblem on it. But... yeah, I'll say probably Outlaws. I like the Outlaws a lot. I think honestly, I think the Hawks had pretty good uniforms.
I like the green, bro.
I think they were better than last year.
Oh yeah, you had to be.
They had the most improved
that was
uniforms.
most improved. The Hawks uniforms, bro.
Yeah.
Them helmets is
All right, we with that. All right, last and final one, Mr. Toronto.
All right. Who is the nicest on the team?
Boom. See, we ended tonight's episode with positivity, baby. Who is the nicest on the Rebels? And I'm talking like the guys that's like, I got an extra water bottle.
Oh, okay.
I got an extra PB&J. You know, who's that guy?
Mm.
Fred, I'm gonna have to go with a no until we beat you.
I'm gonna have to go with Kyle on our team. Contreras. No.
Really? Middle linebacker? Usually those guys are.
No, he's a menace when he's on the field.
Yeah.
Like he'll talk his thing. He'll talk to you, but he off the field. He's giving me free stuff all the time. Free gloves, free stuff. So.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, shouts to that, bro.
That or Kevin. Kevin. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin is like the sweetest dude on the team.
That's the funniest, bro. When someone's just so nice and it's like, bro, like, do you practice that?
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get? Like, how'd you so nice, bro?
Yeah.
What about you?
I think Haas. Haas,
Big daddy Hector Cooler, bro. He is nice, man.
Haas is he's by far the funniest on the team.
You know who's the nicest? My guy Ian Robinson. That's the nicest dude ever, bro.
Ian. Yeah, no, Ian is very.
Bro,
cool
how
guy.
do you see someone smile through his helmet? You see that, bro? You can see him 100 yards out.
Yeah.
His smile is 10 feet deep, bro.
That's
He's
true.
so happy, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, that shouts to my guy, bro. Also East Coast, Florida. Shouts to you, Ian. I'm with him, man. So we got a couple minutes left. We'll just tap into the audience real quick.
They've been in my head.
See what they've been up to.
Hawks green on white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daryl
Wait.
Dobbins most improved.
Fred Mason sound like you want to be a Spartan, Joe.
Oh, can't do that.
Don Brooks from the Canes, Freddie P. Kenny was a Hornet. Oh yeah, Hornet.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, back in the day, I think Andrew was on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Mitchell was humble sometimes. It's funny. Joey Buckley. Shouts to JB. He showed up to the team, week 3 or something?
Yeah.
He came after the game, bro. He came up with no shirt on. He's like, "What's up, bro?" And then he goes, "You don't know who I am?" I was like, "Bro, come on! Like, I'm supposed to identify a dude with no shirt on?" Like,
Hey, Joey, me and him been playing since JUCO together. Once I seen him come, I'm like, "Bad."
argue with your mama, bro. AWYM. Tanner Swanger. Bro, that dude's also 9'7".
Man.
And he's like, yo, why they always hit me? It's like, bro.
You 8 feet tall.
You're the biggest dude. You're the easiest person to hit. You kidding me? I would hit you if I was playing,
Man,
bro.
I'm hitting your ankles.
Bro, you can't be that big. He weighs 0 for how many catches is he going to have? Oh, man. Womp, womp. Come on, bro.
Right.
0.
Big
Argue with your mama. Let's go Slope. Who's Slope?
Sunny Slope. That's where I went senior year. Yeah. We got a
Twinkle Toes JoJo. That's cool, bro. Let's see the dance move. Yeah, bro. If you score this weekend, you gotta do some Omarion or something. You know what I'm saying? The crib.
He ain't
Yeah.
gonna score. That's the thing.
They call JoJo takeoff because he take off without catching the ball. A lot of dudes be doing that.
Hey,
I will say, dudes be running
listen.
before the ball, bro.
Last week I got benched. No, it was like 2 weeks ago. I had a walk-in touchdown. It hit me right in the chest. I was hurt.
Sing the fight song, JoJo. Nice shirt, Joe.
Y'all got a fight song?
Who?
Probably from Sunny Slope.
Oh.
Fight song.
It's crazy because I know it too.
Yeah, if you guys need a custom shirt, get to Fred, bro.
Hey, Fred.
I need one. My niece's birthday's coming up. I need some Peppa Pig drip, bro.
Not Coco Miller.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 0 need grip boost.
Hey, that's
Grip boost.
That's
Grant. Oh man,
That's my brother.
Grant. You guys got movie names. I thought first of all, when
Tarantino?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was like, whoa.
No.
We got big Hollywood in here, bro.
No, I get that a lot.
And then you got your brother Grant, Hugh Grant. You know what I'm saying? Cordell Proch. Yeah, hey, KP.
I'm trying to get him in the league.
Bro.
My brother.
Your brother? How old is he?
He's 20, but he was a great receiver in high school. Baller.
Why is he not playing?
Because he's a baby.
oh.
He said you had to play Minecraft. Rico most improved. Where's Buckley from? Is he from Arizona?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Second best pizza.
We call
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna top
What's
Emo's.
first? New York.
What's that? Yeah, I mean, come on. New York's got baseball and pizza.
Please tell me y'all been to St. Louis and had Emo's pizza.
I don't know. I know St. Louis pizza's a thing though, right? Because of the cheese is upside down or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have the Missouri River or whatever y'all got. Nah, but before I let you guys go, man, do thank everybody for tapping in, chiming in. Appreciate you guys coming on the episode, man. I know you guys have lives outside of football. You know, Thursday night, it's always lit with, NBA playoffs, baseball, you got hockey playoffs, you know what I'm saying? It's full slate, you know what I'm saying? I know Cat Williams just dropped something on Netflix, so the fact that you guys are out here with me, that's really impressive, dude. Grant, so he's talking cash money. You got to get, he's
been saying that for 2 straight seasons.
So it's, at least I got receipts. I've been cooking with, there's a dude in the Hawks. He's in my turkey bowl. Darion, he cooked, bro.
Yeah. No, Darion's good.
Yeah, he cooked, bro. And
Timmy.
You know what I'm saying? So, I got co-signers in the flag stuff. But if you making statements like that, we gotta come out for a preseason or something.
Yeah, he has to.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get you on the hot seat. Talk about
he has time.
He's gonna be the most improved player. We're gonna get on. Hey, what happened last year? But all right, man. Appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you guys tuning in for AZCFL Intel. This weekend we got 2 games left, semifinals. We got the Spartans versus the Outlaws, and then 7:00 game. You got the Arizona Canes and the South Phoenix reigning champs, trying to repeat, and you got the Canes, quote unquote, trying to rain on their parade. So with that being said, I'm your host Jesse Burke. One more time for James Taranto, JoJo Takeoff Parker Jr. Again, my guy, producer Eric in the back, Commissioner Matt Archer. Appreciate you. Cactus Media X presents AZCFL Intel. Signing off.